It's all new tonight. Neighbors are frustrated with fiber installation contractors causing damage to their property and, in some cases, shutting off their gas without notice.
It's happening in the Parkside at Mayfield Ranch subdivision outside of Georgetown. KVUE's Darenisha Heron shows us how Spectrum is responding to these complaints.
All around the Parkside at Mayfield Ranch community in Williamson County, Spectrum contractors have put down small marker flags to install underground fiber optic lines for broadband. But neighbors say how they've gone about it has raised red flags.
You can see that's not the way that it's supposed to be. And I've got 2 or 3 holes that are about 6 inches deep.
Kent Perry,
that you could twist your ankle,
says this is how Spectrum repaired his lawn after drilling holes for installation. And for over 40 days, he's been trying to get them to fix it appropriately.
I haven't heard from them.
And this is just one of many stories. The owner of this home told me off camera crews hit a sewer line and flooded the first floor of her family of 5's home with sewage water, displacing them.
This has been very frustrating. Really shocking.
Danae Mack says her sprinklers were broken and her family went nearly 4 nights without gas because she was never notified it was turned off due to a line being hit.
So my issue is I never would have contacted a plumber if I would have been notified the gas had been turned off.
Yeah, not knowing the issue, a plumber installed 2 new water heaters at her home, costing nearly $5,000.
I have requested reimbursement because I feel like it was their negligence.
Reimbursement for all the money and not just the plumber travel fees Spectrum suggested. Neighbors also say they weren't alerted about the project, despite Spectrum saying they put door hangers prior to working.
I never got one.
There was no notice left on our door. The only communication that I feel that we've had as a subdivision is our neighborhood Facebook page.
The big question is who approved this project. Williamson County says they do not require utility companies to get a permit to install utilities in a public utility easement, which is private property like this lawn. I asked Spectrum multiple times who approved their permit. They simply said they have the right permits and wouldn't say anything further. I also reached out to the HOA in this neighborhood asking the same question. I haven't heard back yet.
I would think for something this massive, there should be some sort of like open forum where neighborhoods can voice their concerns.
Andreas Turner said his yard is next up.
They painted my yard. That's the only way I know. That's the only way I know I'm getting it.
And is worried about his property. In a statement to KVUE, Spectrum wrote in part, quote, "We are aware of some issues arising from broadband network expansion into the Parkside at Mayfield Ranch neighborhood. Our local leadership and project crews are working with residents and the Homeowners Association to resolve residents' concerns to their satisfaction in a timely manner," end quote.
I want them to be more conscientious of neighborhoods and people's yards.
In Austin, Darenisha Heron, KVUE News.